What's up guys, welcome back to Golf Simulator videos. We're back today with the Uneekor MINI LITE and we're gonna do a driver review. So I actually had a few people ask, hey, when are you gonna do a driver review on the MINI LITE? And you know, I've just been busy, kind of slipped my mind. That's what we're here to do today. And we're actually gonna use the native Golf Simulator software Refine Plus from Uneekor. So they do have new software coming, and I just haven't shown this a lot, so I figured why not use it. The facts is that the data that comes from the unit is the same no matter what software you're using. So when you're looking at your backspin, your side spin, your launch angle, the launch direction, ball speed, all those data points are going to be the same. Now, does different pieces of software have their own flight algorithm? Yes, absolutely. And even some of it, like GS Pro, you can even change the effect of curvature on a shot and make things like easier. You're playing with kids, you don't want them to have big slices, you can turn that down. But the facts of life are the data points are not able to be manipulated. No one is changing the ball speed or anything unless, you know, some software out there allows you to do that. But so I just wanted to point that out. That was another discussion that I had with somebody that I figured, you know what, why don't we just touch on that point really quick? But let's go ahead and go over, and we're going to go to quick mode. So this is a mode that they added, which is kind of nice because if you're someone like me, you look here where it says hook and you want to work on hooks, driver hook correction. Well, let me tell you, my miss lately has been this over closed face, sometimes high toe ball, low spin, duck hook. I mean, it can be bad. So this kind of puts you on a hole where you're forced to work on that left to right ball spin. All right, so here we are. The goal is going to be to kind of hit a variety of shots. So I'll kind of just make a normal swing and see how it goes. I'll set up to, you know, make sure I'm not doing a huge draw or something, but let's just hit a normal swing. I've been getting my ball speed up there in the 160s pretty easily. I actually hit 174 the other day, highest ever. You know, pretty happy about that. But this makes me, you know, able to hit more normal 160 shots, which I really like. So I've been kind of pushing ball speed up to make, you know, my more normal on-course finding fairway shot in the 160s. So let's see what we can do here. All right, so that's that kind of draw, high on the face shot that I'm used to seeing a lot. Look how low the backspin is. It's lower than I would like. And you can see a little high on the face. It doesn't take much for me because I hit so far up on the ball that I'm already generating a low spinning ball. If I'm hitting it, you know, dead center or slightly below, it's around 2000, a little bit below, which is great. But if I get a little bit too high, it gets dangerously low spin. I mean, am I that worried about 15 or 1600? No, not really. I'm generating good ball speed, 164. That was almost 112 club speed. Nothing wrong with that. I do have a sticker on the club so you guys can see. That way, that, you know, we're getting a measured club speed. We're getting path, which is great because I'm that in to out swinger. I mean, I just cannot swing out to in with driver for the life of me. So it's a little more face control for me and then limiting the club path as much as I can. So this time around, what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to try to get the club working as much as I can to the left and will not release that face too hard and get this ball, you know, probably going to be more of a push is what I see, but let's see. So there you go. So that's that more of a push. And the funny part is it felt low heely. I'm seeing high spin, which would be, that's definitely low. That's for sure. So that low generates spin flat out for me when I hit low like that. But, you know, I generated some club head speed there, almost 113, ball speed 166. These are the outdoor, you know, TrackMan numbers that I was seeing the other day. When I was outside with TM4. So it's good to see that we're getting similar, you know, numbers here. So I overdid it, you know, so can I find a balance? Look at my damn path. It's unbelievable. You know, like I'm trying to work the club left and that's what happens. I'm more inside out. It's definitely trouble. All right. I love getting the high ball speed though, because we want to push the MINI LITE. You know, this is a driver review. Can it read these different shots? So we got a low spin, a high spin. It was better But the problem was it was high on the face again. I'm back to low spin, but ball speed almost to 170. Love seeing that. Might have been a little low on club speed. I mean, if I'm generating 168 ball speed, my club speed is generally like all the way up to like 114-ish or so, I want to say. So notice smash factor is above 1.5, which you don't see. So I'm assuming whether it didn't catch the dot perfectly, the club speed number might be a little off. But the ball speed I feel like is spot on, which is the most important. That's what's affecting your ball flight. So if it's a little off on club head speed, it's not the end of the world in my opinion. Look how high on the face that was. Sure enough, that generates the low spin. Here's the club coming in. And you can see, it's like I'm almost, yeah, I mean, I have to get this balance properly. I'm still way into out. But that's that draw that I actually get away with a lot. I'll play that. I mean, I'm hitting a lot of fairways with that shot. It's a little more than I'd like, but I mean, look at that, 575 left. We're not talking anything big here. It's a balance though. I mean, it is a balance. It's funny how I over-release. I was kind of trying to swing hard though, get that high ball speed. Now that was a huge miss. That was way high on the face. Now that club head speed makes more sense because I swung super hard. I mean, that thing was so high, it was a sub 1,000 miss, which is great because I want to make sure it can read that. You guys have, I'm sure, seen other videos if you've watched the channel. I'm very capable of getting a ball that is just a wounded duck right out of the sky, negative, you know, or I should say just sub 1,000. It's not uncommon for me. It's just that huge angle of attack, 6, 7, you know, sometimes stuck, hitting 8 up on the ball, and the spin loft that generates in combination with hitting it high on the face, all right, is just no spin. I mean, it's bad, real bad. So let's reel this back in. I'm trying to swing super hard, and obviously it, you know, has to be a balance here. We want to be able to get, you know, lots of different shots. That's good though. Good swing there. So, I mean, I just slowed things down and I just made better impact. You'll notice my spin's back to where I'd like to see it. My club head speed, yes, decreased, but I'm reeling it back in, you know? So this is like ideal driver review in my opinion. You guys let me know what you think down in the comments, but I mean, we saw one of my wounded ducks. We've seen a couple of those, you know, higher on the face, lower spin, the higher spin push. I mean, this is good stuff. Good stuff so far. Isn't that funny how when I try to find a fairway, club head speeds just ball speed almost down below 160. I mean, it just changes. All right, I'll try to, you know, get the speed up a little bit, but not too out of control. See, the minute I give it some juice, that's that just over-rotated face a little bit, but that's finding a lot of fairways. This is a tough hole. I mean, I'm not complaining. Look where I hit it. I mean, the spin is what I'm used to. I'm a little below 2,000. I mean, club head speed was 115, 168, almost hit 170 ball speed. Yeah, it's got some curvature to it, but I mean, if you look straight ahead, that's finding most fairways. So it's what I'm used to. I'm not, you know, that disappointed with if I'm trying to get after it. You saw the one I was able to, you know, really get down there, you know, straight, steering it down there a little bit. But man, it's funny when I swing harder. So let's see if I can just not release the face as much and still give it some juice. Just not be that huge push is the goal. All right, I found it. So that's me swinging hard and just not over releasing. It's like, I mean, look at that. dead center of the face. That's basically my ideal driver. And I like that we're seeing club head speed that I would expect. So we had one that was a little questionable. I mean, out of all these shots, to have one be a little off on club head speed, I mean, nothing's perfect, right? But I love seeing that this is higher ball speed numbers. I mean, I'm not the fastest out there by any means, but this is above average, you know, for most users. So we have a wide variety of backspin that you guys have seen. I'd love to see what your guys' comments are on this. So, you know, share with me whether you're an iMini Lite user. Share those comments below, your thoughts, results, all those type of things. If you're a prospective, you know, shopper looking at different things, you have questions, put those down in the comments or send me an email. I always pin it to the top of the comments and put it in the description. But I think we've put this thing to the test, you know, and really shown it a wide variety of shots. And it's cool. You know, it's also cool, you know, kind of almost calling out the shots live, what I'm trying to do, and expecting the results. So it's really cool to see that. So as always, I appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned. There'll be a lot more coming soon.